Hey everyone, today I'm going to share with you my Drunken Odachi build, which is just ridiculously effective. It will trivialize this game for you, even at the lethal difficulty, which is what is being shown in the gameplay below. Now, it's very simple. You're basically just going to run around with your Odachi and spam the Mountain Breaker ability, and nobody can stand up to it. Regular enemies will get decimated, elite type enemies, bounty targets, bosses, you name it. It's just overwhelming for everything. And because of the way that we have it set up, we maintain our spirit very well. And then if we need more spirit, we just drink some sake, we get a ton of spirit back, and we're right back into the action. So that's where the drunken part comes in. Atsu's gonna be a little tipsy during this, but she is an unstoppable force, and it's quite satisfying to use. Now, granted, it may not be the most fun build to just run around and use the same ability over and over again, but you can make your own fun with this build. You don't have to play it just the way I'm showing. You can mix it up, you can use tools, you can use other weapons as well, like swap between them, but whenever you want something super effective, you can just pull out that Odachi and spam and clear out basically anything in this game. So it's highly effective, and this is not an in-game build. This will work very early in the game. In terms of your abilities, you just need the Odachi. You get that weapon from a Sensei and Tokachi range from the Way of the Odachi mission, and then you need to do the follow-up quest with him where you get the Mountain Breaker ability. And that's it for abilities. There are some gear pieces that you'll want, so let's go over what you need for that right now. Okay, as for the gear you need for this build, it's actually not much. There's only 4 things that I really recommend. So the first one would be the mercenary attire. And this mercenary attire you get pretty early in the game. It's one of the main quests in Ishikari Plain called the Belly of the Beast. Completing that quest gives you the armor, and you want this for all 3 of the perks. So the first one, thrown melee weapons deal increased damage by a moderate amount and grant a moderate amount of spirit. So anytime an enemy drops a weapon, or you can just find one, just toss that, it'll give you some spirit, which is really nice. Assassinating an enemy has a guaranteed chance of dropping sake. That is really good. Whenever you need sake, just get an assassination, and there you go. And then the third perk is the most important one. Drinking sake grants a major amount of additional spirit. So drinking your sake will give you, I believe it's 4 bars of spirit, which is amazing. That's 4 kills, usually, and even more if your charms activate, which we'll go over now. So, the first charm that you'll want is the Charm of Enduring Resolve. Abilities that use spirit have a major chance to regain 1 spirit. So if you use an ability, you might just get to use that ability for free. So that's why this is so good. This one you're going to pick up at the Twin Path Fox Den in Ishikari Plain. So I'll show you where that is on the map. It's gonna be right there. So do that, you'll get that charm. Next up, we have the Charm of Abundant Drink. Increases the amount of sake you can carry by 1. We want to carry as much sake as we can so we can just spam abilities, and this helps with that. So where you get this, you actually have to do a quest first called Sleight of Hand. It's going to be in the Yotei grasslands. But once you do that quest, which will be in the same area, you go to the Kutada Gambling Den, you play Zeni Hajiki, and you win twice, and you'll get that charm. And then the third charm that I recommend is Toku's Charm of Blessings. Increase spirit earned by a minor amount. So anytime we can get extra spirit, that helps. And the way that you get that is also through a quest. It's called The Lost We Carry. That quest is going to be in the Tokachi range right here at Prospector's Camp. So do that quest and you'll get that charm. And then there's other charms you could use as well that will help. But those are the 3 that I would recommend that you absolutely should try to get. And especially the Charm of Enduring Resolve, get this fully upgraded. You have to kill enemies with spirit attacks, I believe. But just having it is good, but having it fully upgraded is much, much better. Now with this build, you could take any weapon and spam their abilities if you so desired. But they wouldn't be quite as effective because there's 2 things with the Odachi that really sets it apart, in my opinion. One, it just does more damage. So that is just better. If you're going to use your ability and use your spirit, you want to do more damage, and the Odachi definitely delivers on that end. But additionally, on the brutes specifically, the big guys, if you hit them with your Mountain Breaker ability, it sets them up for an execute, which just will execute them like it says, and will give you even more spirit. So it's like really, really good against the brutes as well. So the Odachi is like really the only weapon that this build like really makes a whole lot of sense for. So, general tips and knowledge for using this build. The first thing to be aware of is that when you use your Mountain Breaker ability, you are invulnerable. You can't take any damage. If an enemy has already initiated an attack on you, they will either stop or it'll just simply miss. But you want to be aware of the archers. They are really good at shooting you right between, like, the ability uses, like right in those small windows of opportunity. They're really good at hitting you right between those. So you want to prioritize the archers, especially the ones that triple shot. So just try to close the gap on them and then use your ability to stop them. But other than that, you shouldn't really have to worry about melee guys at all. You can just spam and they should never hit you. Now, anytime you have a weapon drop or you see a weapon that you can pick up, you should pick it up and you should throw it because it'll kill an enemy most likely. It'll give you spirit, and if you have the wolf ability, it'll give you a chance to summon your wolf. And also, in regards to summoning your wolf, anytime you drink your sake, you should also throw the bottle because that can also summon the wolf. So anytime you can get the wolf into the mix, it makes it so much better. So throw anything and everything you can get your hands on. Other than that, you know, use your Onryo's Howl whenever it's ready. That'll give you 2 free kills and some good spirit gain as well. And usually when you use it, the enemy will drop their weapon, so then you can toss that weapon and get some more spirit and some more kills. But yeah, that's about it. It's pretty straightforward. You just run around and you spam, and then if you need spirit, drink your sake and just use all of your other options and tools available to you. So there you have it, my Drunken Odachi build. I really hope this is helpful for some of you, or at least a fun thing that you can try. Let me know if you go out there and you give it a go. I want to know how it worked out for you. But yeah, that is it. Get out there with your big swords, swing around those Odachi, drink some sake, have a good time. And most importantly, prove Master Yoshida wrong about Drunken Odachi users. We're quite effective.
You're not a very fun master.
I used to let them drink the good stuff. I joined in. But drunken samurai swinging Odachi around doesn't end well. I had to enforce discipline.